Welcome to the strip where the nights don't end, where strangers turn family and family turns friends. East to Boca Boulevard lit up like a dream. Crowds go crazy when they hear that scream. DegaNation flagged up, drinks in the air. New Orleans crew bringing heat everywhere. Shots lined up and the music's loud. If you ain't ready to rage, step back from the crowd. Let's go!
Give me drive off. Let me drive car.
Caution, guys.
All right, welcome everybody to DegaNation TV. I'm your host, Kris with a K. Happy. I guess it's Thursday somewhere, right? Not today, so Thursday somewhere, but welcome to the real corporate office at 648, Club 648, the real corporate office. Some of y'all might know, and some of y'all might know. But we're at the DegaNation headquarters right here in New Orleans, Louisiana, the real corporate office. So, listen, man, the couch is full tonight. As you notice, I got a guy right next to me sitting in the red. Right?
Y'all should know who that is.
That's somebody sitting next to the Hermanator. But listen, tonight it's Kris with a K. We got Cory, the long arm of the law, in the far corner. We got the Hermanator in the middle.
Thursday.
That's right, and two special guests. We got Mike, the pourer. Say what's up, Mike.
What's happening, peeps?
And then we got Bobalicious over there. What's up, Bobby?
How y'all doing?
Bobalicious, yeah.
Bobalicious.
Somebody's probably cloning that name right now. But,
New nickname?
Anyway, but we got a full couch tonight. Listen, we are missing one, right? He bailed on us last week.
He's probably welding something.
He's working on something.
He's probably welding something.
Something's probably broke.
Something's broke.
He's always behind the scenes making something happen.
That's right. The Fab Man, Mr. S.O. He was going to join us tonight, but he was on a road trip all week, and then now he's back. But again, welding machine going, right?
If I'm not mistaken, he's fixing your pot. Yeah.
Oh, no, I got a picture. My pot's done. My pot's done.
Well, Stephen does have a face for radio, you know. Got a perfect face for radio.
Hey, that's my face too, all right?
Perfect face for radio.
I got the same face. I don't know why I'm sitting here.
So listen, you guys are in for an interesting. You guys are in for an interesting night with this many people on the couch, but we're happy to get this thing kicked off. We got a lot of good information tonight, so we're gonna get it kicked off. But Cory, what's on your mind tonight, bud?
So today is Thursday.
Today is Thursday.
But when you guys see this,
it'll be Tuesday.
It'll be Tuesday, and we'll be on our way to the track.
Hopefully, we'll be two hours in, right?
Oh yeah.
Roll it.
We'll be in. So
Herman may be a little further than that, but we're gonna be about 2 hours in by this time.
So
when this thing drops next Tuesday, DegaNation TV on YouTube. Check us out, like us, subscribe to us.
I hope you guys are all looking at us on YouTube.
Yeah, for sure. It's growing. It's growing. It's growing.
We've been doing a lot of new
things. You checked this out?
I did, brother. I did.
Mike, how we look?
Look good, man. Look good.
That's good.
Who looked the best? Who looked the best?
I'm not getting in the middle of that. Maybe after the race. We'll do it. I got to sleep with all these people.
Well, listen, as usual, we got the Flight Zone Media team behind the cameras and the mics making us look good tonight, so appreciate you guys being here. And don't forget, they will be with us all week next week, right? Yep. They took vacation, they called in sick, they did that whole thing, but they're going to be with us next Tuesday through Monday. And listen, please, when you come by the compound, say hello. Check out the guys from Flight Zone Media. They're going to get some great tutorials. They're going to get some great still shots, some video.
Don't run from the camera.
Do not run from the camera.
Get on the camera.
Steven.
Get on the camera.
Hey, I think we're going to do some testimonials too. So if you got something you want to say that you maybe don't want everybody to hear, you can still say it.
We want to know where you're from.
You could say it. What do you mean you can't say it?
We want to know where you're from, where you've been, where you've gone. Have you been there before? We want to know. We want to know everything about you.
You know what's crazy? You mentioned that right now, but today, just today alone, I answered so many people that say they're on the road. Rookies at Dega. So many people.
I saw that in several posts today.
They stand in line.
They stand in line.
Oh, there is a camper.
There's one camper.
There's a camper.
Yeah, and listen, man, they still got to go to Kansas this week, right? So we'll talk about that in a little bit too. But no, listen, we're gonna have a track presence from the Flight Zone Media team. We're gonna do a live podcast on Thursday, right, Cory? 12:30. 12:30. During the cornhole event.
Yep. Cornhole starts at 12 o'clock.
On Thursday, so if you think you can beat the long arm of the law and his partner, S.O., come on down. I don't even know if you're playing. I'm just saying that.
Probably won't. We just want to let everybody know that the who we sponsored by, who sponsored the cornhole, and that is
Ontario Cornhole, right?
That's
Juggernaut
correct.
Cornhole boards.
That's correct.
Yeah, these guys have been. They designed our boards. They donated a set of boards for us to raffle off, all the way from Ontario. But these guys are incredible.
So let me ask you something.
They do this all week, all time. They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
We call nothing but the best.
That's right.
So they designed the boards, they laid them out the whole 9 yards?
That's
Everything.
It.
Yeah.
Everything.
Did they make the hole bigger for Cory?
Could be.
It's
possible. It's
Could be.
possible.
Maybe that's what
Make a bigger hole
maybe
for
that's what the
Cory,
problem is.
right?
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, for sure. But listen, and then tonight here in a few minutes, man, we actually got a call in, another call. We had a great time last week with Bill Fenton from Red 38. He's going to be one of our If You Know, You Know stops over at Talladega. He's preparing. And then here's another team that's going to be one of our If You Know, You Know stops next week in Talladega. And it's going to be Boone with the tip jar bar, right?
That's correct.
So he'll be calling in
Mayor.
shortly, and we're going to ask him some great questions. He's got a lot of stories. We call him the mayor of Talladega Boulevard, and you'll probably find out why. And some of you guys may know Boone, but he'll be calling in here a little bit shortly.
Let me just tell you, the easiest way to find Boone
Oh, it's real easy.
on Talladega Boulevard,
There's only 2 people on Talladega Boulevard with no shirts on.
And we know both of them.
And we
And
know,
we know
both. And
both. Right.
one unfortunately is not going to be there.
And one has a big
so
yellow
look for
sign.
the guy with no shirt on the boulevard.
Yeah, no
That's
matter,
it'll be
if it's,
him.
no matter if it's 90 or minus 90, he's going to have no
There you
shirt
go.
on. I
No shirt.
I don't know how he goes to work every day.
And he's probably going to run up and bear hug you,
Oh, yeah,
giving you
definitely
Oh,
gonna
listen.
hug.
a hug
Biggest
that you
hug.
can't get away
I'm
from.
giving you the heads up. Do not ever try to shake that man's hand. That is the biggest insult ever for Boone. Do not try to shake his hand. He's definitely a hugger, not a fighter. He's a hugger.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
but
Well,
what else you got, Cory?
So after the cornhole gets started,
Yeah.
at about 12:30, we're going to go ahead and start our podcast.
Yes.
Nice.
And we'll be set up off to the side, and we'll have a few guests. We don't have all the guest names tonight,
Lined up, yeah,
so
they're gonna be good.
we'll definitely let everybody know. If you are interested in being on the podcast, give us a call.
Message us on Facebook.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Just
We
walk
can
by.
definitely-
Might grab a couple
Yeah.
strangers off the
Mike's got a
street.
great point. Just come
Just
by.
come.
Well, I tell you, the last one we did went about 2 hours without nonstop.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it worked
and that is
2
kind of how it
yeah.
worked.
And it had some really, really interesting conversations, some really cool people.
Yep.
So y'all come by, check that out.
Thursday, guys, 12:30. I know most. Listen, everybody we've been talking to is coming in. You know, getting there Tuesday night, coming into the infield on Wednesday. A lot of people coming in early, so we know there's gonna be a lot of people there Thursday. So yes, please come by. Not a lot of track activities on Thursday, so it's a pretty good day to do it.
No,
So
that's why we're
But,
going to be
The
the place.
moonshine will be flowing.
oh yeah,
Always,
Mike,
always.
Mike, let's
Mike,
cut into
Mike,
that, Mike.
Mike.
What we're cutting into? What we're cutting
Listen,
into?
talk about Thursday night after the cornhole tournament. Talk about Thursday night after the podcast.
So let's talk about Mike and his name.
Yeah, Mike, give us a little rundown.
What's on your shirt? What's on your shirt?
Well, how'd you
What's on your
get?
shirt?
How'd you get?
This
We want to
Poro
know how'd you get the name Mike
The
DePora?
Poro.
Just so happened I was hanging out one night. Somebody threw a couple bottles of moonshine in my hand and said, go give these out. So I did. Apparently I did a good job. Somebody from the grandstands watching
That's
me
I'll take all the names.
gave me a good nickname.
Listen, if Mike goes famous, I get some of the
Royalties.
I get some of the royalties from
That's right.
Deporah.
Yeah.
And listen, some people spell it differently, but we got a little French
Yeah.
on there, Depourier.
That's
Poirier.
it.
Poirier.
Yeah.
Well, I had to start putting asterisks on it because people, little quotations. People kept wanting to ask me if I was French, and I was like, no, it's just a nickname. But
Listen,
no.
in my phone, he's still Mike Deporah. I know
That's
his
right.
last name ain't
That's right.
Deporah, but it's in my
That close enough.
I don't
That's
know.
close enough.
Exactly.
He can be the Poro.
Yeah, he's. But Mike,
No,
listen,
that-
Mike earned that name.
Yes,
Right?
he did.
Poured more moonshine than I've ever seen.
Drink more than
Drank
we've
more
ever
moonshine
seen.
than I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
It's a
And you got no
challenge.
technique. Tell us a little about your technique, Mike.
Sugar Land Shine. I'm surprised.
Sugarland
Sugar Land.
They
I mean,
they
Sugar
they
Land
looking to
Shine
have him
should-
over there. At
they
the
should hire him.
Mike's probably got a side deal we don't know about.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
side gig.
I'm working on it. I'm
We're gonna have to
working
work
on it.
on
during the day.
We're gonna have to work on making sure they got some a poster or something.
all
there.
good.
Mike, tell us about your technique for pouring shine.
Ah, man, it's all in the wrist. I mean,
Oh.
you gotta go as long as you
In
can
the
go.
wrist.
As long as you can
Easy.
go.
Boy,
As long as
did
you
it be
can
way
go.
up to the
It's
ceiling, huh?
It's all in the wrist.
Yeah,
Easy.
you teach your twin brother how to pour it?
But I'm also, I put a challenge out there. I'm always willing to go shot for shot for anybody that walks up.
Challenge?
That is a challenge.
Is that a challenge?
Challenge.
I
Shot
never
for
turned
shot.
down.
So
Shot
we
for shot.
gave Mike a challenge, and we gave everybody a challenge. So this particular race, all you have to do is walk up with a DegaNation shirt on, a hat on, anything that says DegaNation,
That's it.
and
You
you're
can
gonna
take a
go one
Sharpie
for
and write it
one.
on your forehead.
You're gonna go
Good
one.
point, Mike. Good
I
point.
mean,
Yeah, you're gonna go
hey,
one for one with Mike. Mike
That's
is
it.
Mike's gonna do
I
this
got you.
every time somebody sees somebody. Every time he sees somebody with some DegaNation apparel on.
And you're
So,
helping me when you do it, because everyone knows how shy I am. I don't
Oh,
like
yeah,
talking and associating
Yeah.
with people.
Yeah, shy.
Crowds
Yeah.
make me very nervous, so you know.
We had to twist his arm to get him on the
the
couch.
more
today.
shots I do, the better. You know.
Yeah.
So Mike DeBoer will be in full effect.
Full effect.
Full effect.
Shotsky too, right, Mike?
Shots.
Yeah, we always got the shots.
This will be Thursday.
Don't put Herman in the middle.
This
Don't
will
put. As
I'm not in the middle. I'm not going in the middle.
be, this will be Thursday.
And
After
I don't even
7
like being
o'clock.
in the middle
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Thursday will be the main event, but every night
Is a main
you're
event.
welcome. You're welcome any night.
So listen,
Come
while,
get a
while
shot.
we're talking
That's
about
it.
Thursday night, but listen, these guys are here because we're well into our planning stages. We're past it, but Bobby's been here probably 7 days a week for a few weeks. Mike's been here every weekend doing a bunch of stuff for us on the electrical stuff, making it better. But listen, hopefully everybody right now is either finalizing their planning or well into packing. But these guys are here because this is a team. A lot of times you just hear from Cory and Herman and I, but we wanted to have these guys here tonight. They do so much stuff behind the scenes that we wanted to have them on here on the couch. And just like we said, SO is probably welding on something that's broke right now, waiting on us probably.
So Bobby,
Yeah.
what have you been doing to get ready for Dega this year?
What haven't I done?
Oh, that's it.
Hey, all right.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'll take that.
Bobby's a
Okay.
little bit- Bobby's all over. I'd rather give it to Bobby. Bobby's
Bobby's
everywhere.
IT.
Bobby's our Swiss Army knife.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
oh, it's a
yeah.
taste of
There you
milk.
go.
Taste
There
of
you go.
Hill. The Taste of Hill of
Well,
Dega Nation.
Uh-huh.
Hey, maybe he's not Bobby Licious no more.
I mean,
Oh, he's Bobby Light. Bobby
Hill.
Light.
Bobby Hill from
Actually,
Tia Hill.
He helped me cook gumbo last night.
Damn.
He tasted it. He helped me put it away.
Oh, I bet he did have you
Yeah,
taste
it
this.
was,
Now
Oh,
I know
yeah.
why they get
Somebody-
Fix me some. I didn't get it.
Somebody had to be
So
the taste
now
tester.
I know why I was radio silent last night.
I never got an invite.
Food was involved, Mike.
We
Not invited.
also know who to blame
Not
if no one
invited.
likes it.
That's
You know,
right.
they-
Invited.
they-
My wife,
I didn't
cut
cook
it
it.
all up. My wife cut it all up.
Oh, it's a
Bobby-
family affair.
Bobby,
Family.
Oh,
Bobby
more
put it in
than
the pot.
Bobby's a nephew, so
Come
yeah.
on.
I was stirred.
So did you do anything, Corey? I mean,
Oh, I put
stirred.
the water
That's
in.
it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's never a dull moment at corporate headquarters at 648 Randolph.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So definitely good night. But Bobby,
Yeah.
Mike, you guys have been cranking out just like everything. But listen, this is probably the race we've probably been. You never say this, but we've probably been the most prepared we've been.
Yeah, well, no, well, I'll,
Never.
I'll talk about that on
I'm looking for
Monday
the
night.
wood. I'm looking
Oh,
for the
Tuesday
wood.
morning. I'll let you know
Hey,
Tuesday.
look, knock on wood, knock on wood.
Yeah, I'll let you know that Tuesday.
Yeah.
But no, listen, you guys know it takes a team to put this thing on. We talked about this a few weeks ago. How there's a lot of folks, in front of the camera, a lot of folks behind the camera, a lot of folks just behind the scenes, and a lot of things we do. So on top of that, the chefs, the bartenders who are in the background back there.
Yeah, the peanut gallery's back there.
Now we've added to the artillery. We added to the arsenal. We got the media folks with flights on
That's
back
right,
there.
that's
So
right.
a lot of people, all the ladies have been working hard on the donation bags. A lot of people behind the scenes, but planning efforts are wrapping up. So hopefully, listen, saw a lot of people on the road already, but we got a lot of things going. So Cory, you want to recap the waffle from Tuesday night?
Ooh, the waffle from Tuesday night.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we started out with 100,
Numbers, yeah.
100 numbers.
spots.
and I think we got up to like 80.
Yeah,
Today,
we were
yeah.
close. Yeah, we were
It was
close.
close, it was close to 80.
Yeah.
And so we had a situation where we got another set of tickets,
Yep.
and I'm kind of playing this out because we wanted to go all the way until this
Next
week.
yeah.
But everybody knows we have to turn in these numbers. I mean, these phone numbers and stuff like that, your address and all that. So we ended up doing it Tuesday night, and the winner was
Sean
Keegan.
Keegan.
Sean Keegan.
Just so happens to be Sean's 30th birthday. So what a great gift. He won them. He put up the money.
Yeah.
Him and his brother. I think
It
his
was.
brother.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
And that's
So
the first
yes,
waffle,
it is.
right? We're still-
They
That's the
both.
first waffle, yeah.
Yeah, they both had a couple $100 invested in
Yes,
this
they
deal.
did have some money.
They were trying really hard. So then
They're gonna enjoy a great Friday and Saturday over at the garage.
on Tuesday night we had another live, and we introduced 2 more tickets, and there was VIP for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on Cup side.
So you'll be able to see the cup teams on
So
Or really, you can go in Fridays
Friday,
and Saturday
Friday,
as well.
So what we did
Right.
was we put up. It was $100 for 15 spots.
Sold overnight.
It did
It sold
sell
overnight.
overnight.
Yep.
I think I posted this at like 12:30, 1 o'clock on Tuesday night, and when I woke up, my Venmo was full. So
Yes.
we had, I think it was only 1 or 2 left.
We just sold those a little while ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Early this morning.
we're gonna go ahead and pull that.
Yeah. So later
Immediately
tonight,
following this
Yeah,
podcast.
so later tonight, you guys don't know this because we're filming this, but we're not live. But later tonight, you'll see it live on Facebook. We'll be handing out 2 more tickets to Sunday's race in the garage, in the pits, hot passes. Come from Front Row Motorsports and some of our media partners over there. So pretty excited about that. So 2 more lucky winners. So this race, man, we're sending 4 lucky winners to pit road, all access passes. So first time we're doing 4. First time we're able to do Sunday as well. So pretty stoked and pretty excited about that. So thank you everybody who took a chance. And there'll be another lucky winner tonight for 2 passes.
Yeah, so that's the first 2 items actually in
On
the
our
auction.
auction, yeah.
Right.
That's correct.
Is those
That's
2
correct.
things there. Hey, let's fast forward a little bit.
Sure, come on.
I want to talk about Friday night.
All right.
What about?
I want to talk about the music that we got lined up on
Can we-
Friday night.
Why would jump? Why would jump?
Yeah,
I like
we
jumping. I like jumping.
Herman likes to jump.
He needs to jump. I'm
Good.
jumping.
Get to
I'm
our
jumping.
height, huh?
I'm jumping.
Yeah.
It's a height thing.
It's a hype thing. You know?
All right, let's go. We're
Let's
gonna
go.
go.
what we got?
We're gonna go to Friday night.
We got Leonard Skinner tribute band, right?
Strictly
Yeah.
Skinner.
Strictly Skinner
Skinner coming
on
in
Friday night.
Friday night for sure, man. Listen, we've kind of scoped this band out. We see what's going on with these guys. I think Cory mentioned it many times. The first thing they said was, "We're not musicians, we're entertainers." So if you want to be entertained, you got to come down to the DegaNation compound and the East Boulevard.
Hell
Turn
yeah.
2 Friday, probably around 10 o'clock, something like
That's
that.
correct.
I think we got on board around 10.
Yeah.
And I talked to him on Monday or Tuesday, and how crazy is it? On Friday, I went and seen
The real.
one.
Right. Right.
And the first thing he told me, he says, "We're better than them."
And
I said,
I
"What do you
was
mean?"
like,
He said,
Whoa.
we're more like the original band.
Yeah.
That's a 3rd generation band we went and seen.
And listen, that schooled me. He schooled me on that one because
Yeah.
I thought they were
He
real
told me
guys.
that the other
There
day.
was only one of them. There's only one of them in the.
They left from the original band.
Yes, they left from the original band. Yeah.
Friday night will be the night that I take Mike on for that shot-to-shot challenge.
There it
do
is.
it.
There it is.
I'm
There it
looking.
is.
I'm
There it
looking
is.
forward to that night. I really
Y'all
am.
hear
After
that
the
back
poker
there?
run.
I'm really.
You'll be worn out all day
Realize
for a poker run.
that-
I got a
Just
feeling
an
it's going to be
excuse.
like everything else in your life. You're going to fall short.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, you-
That's just an
Mike,
excuse.
Mike could smell it coming from a mile away.
That's an excuse for you not to do anything for the rest of the week.
I mean, I wasn't
Yeah.
saying, wait a minute, first of all, you're assuming I'm doing anything. Don't over-assume.
Yeah, listen. Herman's talking about Friday night, but listen. During the day, Friday, we've got one of our new sponsors coming on, right? With Bender Extender.
yes.
That's correct.
So they're a hangover relief medicine. So they'll hangover relief option. Let me say that. And they'll be there Friday and Saturday, set up at the compound, passing out some samples of Bender Extender. Herman, you got some information from them today, right?
I actually
give us
did.
a little scoop.
I did the homework.
You did the homework.
the
Give us a
homework.
little
So
scoop
we
on
have-
Bender Extender.
So Bender Extender, right? It's a hangover pill, kind of a prevention. You can take it while you're drinking
Oh, okay.
with alcohol,
Okay.
or you can take it the next morning when you wake up with water.
Wow.
Works the same either way. I'm gonna try it while I'm drinking Friday night.
Give us a little sample when you.
See, I've tried
Oh,
some.
so there'll be set
That
up.
was from TikTok shop, and it didn't really work that great. Hopefully these will.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, so
Thank you.
they'll
Yeah.
be set up at the compound, giving out 3 samples. We got Cameo, Sierra, Veronica, all be there, giving out 3 samples.
Oh, okay.
And they're also sponsoring Harrison Burton.
So there's people.
Oh, Harrison
people.
Burton.
Yes.
I thought it was flavors at first. You said
Yeah,
Cameo.
Harrison Burton's
Yeah,
car.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
girl's
okay,
name?
okay.
And the O'Reillys.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're on the Saturdays Rise,
The
right?
Riley's race, right? So that's kind of where it is. Look, benderextender.com, code word Race Bender gets you 15% off.
Oh, check that out. So you
yeah.
can go on, you can buy some before you get there.
Buy some before you get there.
You can try it when you're there,
Try it while you're there.
and then try it the day after.
Yeah, try it today.
Yes.
That's right.
Hey, listen, we
Definitely.
may have to work on some for Thursday. They probably be there early, but
I'm sure they will.
Mike's,
Yeah,
after
yeah,
Mike's
yeah,
serving
yeah.
some shine,
We might need that. Might have to
Right.
set them up a little.
No, we
early.
kind of always go hard on Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah,
right?
Wednesday.
We do.
So,
We
We
do.
go hard as soon as we get out the truck.
so we may need
Tuesday
to
night
get
when we pull
some.
up.
Herman,
When
see
we
if you
start
can get some
drinking.
shipped in, maybe FedEx drop.
Let me see what I can do. Let me talk to my
Hey,
people.
One of us is
We-
turning a year older on Wednesday.
We are.
Oh.
Definitely. Hey, we
I
can
mean-
definitely know how to get something shipped in. In the last race, we got some.
Oh, we got a big screen TV
yeah,
shipped in.
shipped in. We had some.
Oh, we got
fishing-
tents. We got
Fishing
tents.
gear.
Oh,
That's
We
correct.
got tents shipped in on the hall.
Yeah, so we know how to get it shipped in. We know where to go.
So listen, while the team from Bender Center is going to be there too, we're working on and finalizing. Again, it's not out there completely yet, but we're working on. There will probably be some autograph sessions. Stop.
So let's back it up. Let's go back to Friday morning.
Yeah. Okay. I know
And
where
then
you're going with this.
So let's go back to Friday morning. So Friday, let's go back to actually Thursday. If you know, you can start, signing up on
Signing up.
Thursday.
Yep.
So we definitely telling you to come in on Thursday and start signing up because
Thursday evening.
Thursday
Thursday
midday.
midday because last race
When you're out, it's out.
it's out,
Yeah.
and it was out Friday morning. So definitely, if you know, come on in, get you signed up, and then on Friday at 12 o'clock it will start. We'll talk a little bit about. We'll tell you when you're there where all your spots are. You'll have a card. You'll get a card. You get signed up.
Yeah, the cool thing we've been doing is there's a great map on the back of
That's
the
correct.
card itself that's
Yes.
going to explain every single stop. And this has probably been a couple of years now we've been doing this, and very little confusion on where the stops
Right.
are. We've had some confusion in the past,
Yeah.
but now I think we're good. And you guys take a peek at the belt in the front.
Ooh.
Listen, we got 5 great stops, great camp spots right there on Talladega
Boulevard.
And look, this year's sponsor for the belt is Knuckleheads.
A local bar here in Metairie, Louisiana,
Yes.
Knuckleheads Bar, man.
Yeah.
Great food, great drinks, great atmosphere. They sponsored some stuff for us in the past, the
Yes.
Drunken Olympics.
That's correct.
That for whatever reason is no longer in existence. We know the reason, but we'll not share that. But
Yep.
But
we-
Knuckleheads came on board again and sponsored this belt, sponsored this championship, sponsored this competition with these 5 other groups on the boulevard.
How are we
So,
voting this year? Is it going
So
to be a
it's
secret
big-
group or is it going to be a crowd?
so no, listen, good question, Mike. In the years past, we kind of solicit about 10
people.
10 people that are participating.
10 couples.
10 couples. We kind of give them a small little questionnaire, and they kind of come back, and usually it's unanimous, right?
Most of the time.
Usually it's unanimous, and if it does get to the point where there may be a tie,
Tie goes to the runner.
tie goes to the runner. Tie goes to the runner. This ain't baseball, but we would probably do a crowd. To Mike's point, we'll probably do solicit some feedback
Yeah,
from the crowd.
so if you're participating, pay attention to all your spots. Don't just pick your card and roll out.
Yep. Yeah. No. Listen.
People
these-
putting a lot of work into this. So
Good point, Mike.
Yep.
They are putting
Yep.
a ton of work into these events. And listen, I think Eric D is going to go around and he's kind of going to give them the rules of the road, so to speak, and kind of make sure that we don't have any confusion. Which listen, we've been doing this for quite some time.
It's
It's been pretty smooth and pretty.
I think we almost know what we do. Almost.
This will be
Almost.
this will be the first time though that every spot is really gonna
go all out.
go all out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty positive that everybody is committed and will
Yeah,
They got some
have a really
themes.
good
the
time.
Ropers kind of set the bar high from last race. So
Set the bar high. We couldn't think of that last weekend.
Yes.
But
Yeah, the
Yes.
ropers.
Ropers did.
Yeah, we talked about that. Listen, there's one of these championship belts in a bar in Nebraska sitting next to a picture of Chuck Norris, rest in peace. But
Yeah, so the best poker stop during the run,
voted on by
voted
the
on
players.
by the players,
Voted on
gets
by the players.
Yep.
the belt.
That belt.
Takes on the belt. I think we've got 4 of those belts out there somewhere. So listen, it's a huge competition, but
And look, take it serious because last race, the funniest thing happened is the winner. She wasn't. I don't even know. I don't know if she was actually present or she came and she left.
Yeah.
And then
when
she come back,
we
ready
had
to
to go. We had to go get her. We had to
Yeah.
find her. She was
Yeah.
down the road somewhere. And when she came back, she thought. And we put her on stage and we gave her this big check, and she thought she was winning like
$200.
$200 or $300.
Yeah, right.
I think the
Three grand.
It was over $3,000.
Yeah.
She was freaked out. She just did not know how much.
I don't remember her name, but it was a name that was almost like a guy kept saying, "Hey, how much did he win?" Like, no, it's not him, it's her.
It's her.
Remember that? Remember that? Yeah.
It's gonna be a great event, and that's
And so that's at
Sobering
12
up the check.
o'clock.
Right.
And then at about, I think it's like
1:30.
1:30, we do 2 big pots of jambalaya.
Yep.
And so that happens at right before our auction.
Yep.
And I want to go ahead and thank somebody. Tondra Williams and Matt Williams is our sponsor this year on the jambalaya.
Yeah,
So,
listen, they've been with us for a while.
yes,
Nice.
they have.
Nice.
And I just wanted to let them know we thank
Yeah,
them.
thank you.
Yes.
So we're bringing 2 big pots and cooking up a lot of jambalaya for Friday. So anybody that comes by the compound participates in the If You Know You Know event on Friday. As you're turning in your playing cards, stop by and get some of the world famous jambalaya, right? I think Bobby be serving some of it up.
Yep.
I got
the
a
scoop
I think
guy.
we all will be. I think
scoop
we
guy.
all
My
will.
You're a
back
scoop
always-
guy.
yeah.
Hey, good news, Bobby. I got 4 new scoops today.
Oh.
Everybody take the care
Oh,
supply.
They got
That's what I'm talking
extra
about.
length on them because my back be hurting after.
An extra length.
Maybe y'all need a short guy doing it.
Yeah.
But listen, I got a video of Mike dancing while he's serving jambalaya, so that's always a good sign.
What's
but
new?
And Mike's always dancing. Mike's always
That's how
dancing.
good the jambalaya is
Yeah.
Mike's dancing
Hey.
while he's serving it, right?
Yeah.
So shout out to SO and Cookie for the recipe, but
yeah.
we got 2 big pots of jambalaya coming down on Friday.
It's another thing Steven does behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, for
Right.
sure. Yeah.
Steven
after
does
that-
the jambalaya.
That's where we move on into the
The auction,
Auction.
man. Listen, and to
DegaNation Foundation.
listen, we got some great stuff coming out. Mike probably heard this already. We've got one of the purchases that we've been able to make for some of the proceeds from the auction is that we've got a bike, a 3-wheel bike from Hoyt that's actually coming down for the first time to Talladega. It'll be on display the entire weekend. We're gonna have some athletes, I believe, possibly some of the athletes that operate the chair. They'll be down with us as well. So pretty cool stuff. But listen, the auction, and don't forget the waffle that we're gonna announce tonight. The waffle we announced on Tuesday night. That's the first 2 items of the auction.
That's
right?
it.
Yes.
So that kind of kicks it off. Listen, sitting next to Cory, you'll see that's one of our auction items is the DegaNation fire pit. This is a portable fire pit that actually transforms.
It does.
And it folds real
Folds
to a
down.
flat piece you put in your camper. Next is a 2-gallon jambalaya pot from our team over at Leroy's Cajun Cookware right here in St. Gabriel, Louisiana. That's been a hot item for the last few
Yes.
races. And of course, we've got these 4 autographed DegaNation hats in these beautiful glass cases. That's another one of our auction items. And sitting up,
Who autographed the hats?
there's a lot of people. Cory's got a list somewhere.
I got a list. I can tell you that's
We do know it's Alex
pretty much.
Bowman.
It's
and-
pretty much the whole Cup garage.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you
it's a
that right
lot. It's
Yeah.
one of those hats has over 30 signatures.
Yes,
Really?
it does.
And then one of the
Nice.
hats has actually got the 24 and the 48, Alex Bowman and Bobby.
24 Byron.
Yeah, William
Byron.
Yeah, Bobby, speak up, Bobby.
24, bro.
So,
24.
Damn it, Bobby.
24.
William Byron. So these will be auctioned off, and then listen to right here next to me is we've had this in the past.
Yes, we
We
have.
skipped the race, but this is another 41-inch Cobalt toolbox wrap with the DegaNation logo. This will be another hot item for us. Thank you to PG Nola for getting it wrapped up for us. But this will be a nice little piece for somebody to take home.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
We got a lot of really cool items.
yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it on the podcast.
It's
feed.
too many to sit here and to go. And
I'm
tell
looking at
everybody.
another Tito's ice chest with the DegaNation logo.
We got some really cool chairs. We got some.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna send y'all that picture. Flags on media.
About 20 baskets already left and got loaded up in the
Who
camper.
did that, Herman? Did you load them up that night?
I did. I was instructed. I
I
followed
was
the directions.
instructed.
He followed.
Load them up. Load them up.
We got Techno RV. They bringing in some stuff that some electronics for some camping devices. So
Listen, my truck's out front now, loaded up from King Cooker. They gave us, man, a wok. Man,
Really
listen,
cool.
I saw that this weekend in action at the Hondo Rodeo Fest. I got me some burrito quesadillas. They were cooked on this giant wok.
I seen it.
You saw
Yeah,
that wok?
I saw
it.
So the King Cooker wok's not that big, but it's pretty cool. So again, we've got a lot of people. We got Care Supply, who supplied us for the last few races. Care Restaurant Supply, they have everything. I even went and looked at a coffee machine over there today. So, but a lot of cool stuff. But We got a few minutes before we got our
So let's-
first call in of the night, or our only
So
call
Cory,
of the night.
Cory's on me about jumping ahead, but I want to back up.
Okay, back up, Herman.
I want to talk about what happens on Friday morning.
Go ahead. We probably skipped that somehow.
We did skip that somewhere. At the bar, each morning,
Yes.
So not just Friday.
not just
any
Friday,
day.
Starts on Thursday, right?
Thursday
Yeah.
morning,
Yep.
right? Bloody Marys and mimosas.
Oh, listen, I
At
just
the bar
Yeah,
every
the bar.
morning.
every morning, and we'll get you guys a time. I think we got an itinerary with some time information on that. But when we get started, I know. Listen, I'm a big fan of Bloody Marys. Hell, I'm a big fan of mimosas. So always.
I'm not a fan of either,
So
but
That's
I'll
a
be
lie.
there.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
So that's-
I know Mike
I
doesn't
did
drink.
that.
Mike
No,
doesn't drink.
I don't drink.
that's going to come into the
Bobby
next
drinks them.
part.
I make a
Bloody
pretty good one
Marys.
for Bobby.
Oh, yeah, I like-
Oh, Wendy
I love
loves
Bloody
it.
Marys.
I'm down.
So when that all happened, I had it was kind of funny. I had someone to call me and tell me, hey man, I understand you. I seen the flyer up for that function or that event, and he said, man, what y'all really need to do is get some more places to hang out and drink. And so I was like, yeah, that would be great. We got,
Right.
We got a few tables around.
Right.
So one thing led to another. He said, well, you know what you ought to do? And I said, what? And he said, you need to get you some sponsors. You need to get some tables and sponsor them. So I want y'all to look in, when y'all come there this time, I want to go ahead and thank Techno RV, Team Pack-A-Lunch, and Fireside RV, and
Henderson Auctions.
Ben Riley Law.
Ben Riley Law.
Ben Law, he was the one that
started this.
this
Kicked
whole
off the
mess.
idea, yeah.
And Flex Power and Henderson Auctions. So you now, when you come in and you drink in the morning, your mimosas, whatever, we'll have some tables and chairs, and you can hang out and sit down. And
Under a beautiful
Under a tent.
DegaNation tent.
there you go. So
Beautiful tent.
we
DegaNation logo.
we
Get out the
did
sun a little bit.
increase the
Yeah.
size of our spot this year and give you a place to hang
Little
out
more room.
and,
That's it.
and drink.
A little more room.
And then once you start drinking, then you can join the
Drinking
DegaNation
That's it.
team.
That's it.
You know,
Because guess what?
Donations for the
can't
drink,
stop.
but the
You
champagne.
can't drink all day, gonna start early in the
there you
morning.
go. So that's we have those. We'll have these for you, $25 a shirt. But
That's right. With the matching blue hat. Look at that, Corey.
oh yeah, hey, look at that.
Great looking hat. Great looking
Look at
hat. I'm trying to figure out who designed that.
Even got my
Anyway.
size.
Are you talking about apparel?
Yeah, no, we gotta get into apparel in a few minutes. We got our caller in tonight, so Boone's about to call in for us, and right after that we'll take a commercial break. But we'll get Boone on the line here in a few minutes and see what the old Tip Jaw Bar on Talladega Boulevard's got going on this week.
So
Coming up.
another thing that's just right down the line, you boys need to start thinking about. I've already got my pick for Dega. You boys start thinking
Well, I
about.
got mine. I bet
Y'all start thinking about y'all's picks.
Yep, I got mine. I got
Yeah.
mine for sure. So
I'll give y'all time now because I feel like I'm winning this one.
yeah, oh, here we go. Here we
You
go.
need to win because you've
I
been
feel
losing
like-
the last. You're probably. in
Well, I
last
don't
place.
remember you winning.
I don't think any
I don't
one of y'all
remember you
won
winning.
yet.
So
I
Mike,
think
Bobby,
I'm ahead.
remember you
I think I'm
winning.
ahead.
Did you win?
Mike, you and Bobby gonna pick tonight? I think y'all can pick tonight.
If you want.
All right, start thinking
A
about
winner?
it now.
Yeah.
Start thinking
So,
about it now.
start
so we
Googling
got a few minutes
commercial.
before.
We got a couple minutes. We got about 2
So
minutes.
I just wanted to bring up Flex Power. Flex Power is having a car. It's Josh Balicki.
Oh, nice.
It's the number 7.
Sweet.
So and then
Isn't that Natalie Decker's
so
teammate?
Natalie Decker is in the 35, and that's in the Raleigh's car, and that's also sponsored by T&N Dickerson's.
Yeah, it's a what is that? It's a white.
It's a white makeup
It's the
white.
hazel
Yeah.
white.
Yeah.
sorry.
You know, it's crazy. It's a witch hazel, right? And it's
witch
crazy.
hazel.
I asked my wife. She knew about that. She goes, "If you ever looked in the cabinet and you open, there's 2 bottles of TN witch hazel makeup remover." I'm like, wow. So, but yeah. But I think Balicki and Natalie Decker are actually teammates.
Very possibility.
I think I read that. I did my homework. I did my
Oh,
homework.
okay, good. I believe it. If
Very
you say it, I
possible.
believe it.
Very
Yeah.
possible.
If you say it, I believe it.
But listen, got a lot of exciting stuff. So we've got about a minute or so before he comes in. So you want to take a break? All right, listen, we're going to go to commercial break, and we'll be right back. DegaNation TV, live here on YouTube.
DegaNation flagged up, drinks in the air. New Orleans crew bringing heat everywhere. Shots lined up and the music's loud. If you ain't ready to rage, step back from the crowd. Let's go, Dega, turn it up!
So,
What's up, Boone?
So,
How you doing, brother?
Good, man.
Oh, man.
so listen, Boone, let me tell you who you're with tonight. We got Mike DePore next to me. We got the Herminator, Bobbilicious. So now what's Bobby's new name? Oh, Bobby Light. Bobby Light. And Bobby Light. And we got Cory, the long arm of the law.
So, hey, I just want to go ahead and I want to go for the record because we on TV now. Tell me the truth. You know you're sitting there with no shirt on, right?
Of course I am.
We had this conversation already.
I had put my panties on because I didn't know if we were on TV or not.
So,
yeah, listen, we're gonna put a while you're on the phone. There's actually gonna be a picture. It's not gonna be a live picture, Boone, but it's gonna be a picture of you on the screen on YouTube. So we may pick one, or you may want to send us one. Up to you.
Let me pick it, Boone.
When you're walking down the boulevard, this race, don't be surprised. If a lot of people
I
don't come
trust
hug
you
you,
guys.
because we don't let everybody know there's only 2 guys on the boulevard that don't wear shirts, and we already know one's not going to be there.
That leaves you, buddy.
So it's only going to leave you there.
So Boone, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, I was just shooting shit. Go ahead.
No, listen. So Boone, man, Tip Jar Bar, man, give us a little for the listeners that don't know. Give us a little background on Tip Jar Bar, where you're at, what you're doing, what's the weekend looking like for you guys?
So, we are dead center of the boulevard.
Great place to be.
For the spring race coming up here, we are dead set next door to Show Me Dega.
Okay.
So
Nice.
we are just to the right of, or just to the left of them, dead center of the boulevard. The bath house, portable showers that's on the infield is directly behind us, so it's easy to find. We're also on Google Maps. So just bring up Google Maps, Google Tip Jar Bar, and you can find us.
Nice.
So we're easy to find.
Boone, do you actually know what spot number that is by chance?
269-ish, 271-ish, somewhere in there.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
you had to put the 69 on there.
How'd y'all manage to pick that spot? Boone,
Yep, that's where we're at.
how did y'all manage to pick that spot?
Actually, we got these spots, if I remember right, many moons ago, from Robbie Robinson and his brother that used to come to Talladega.
Yes,
That's
yes.
the
Jeffrey.
It was,
That's the
I know.
yeah, Jeff,
Yes,
yeah.
Robbie
It
and
was
Jeffrey. I know
either,
them.
it was either the spring race we got these spots from them, or the fall race, which were just, if people know where we're at at the fall, we're just a few spots down from where we're at in the fall. So
Very cool.
I didn't realize you moved. I didn't realize you moved spots. I mean, so it's got to be very close.
They do move.
Yeah.
yeah.
They don't move far, but they move.
Yeah.
I'll say only a couple spots away.
So what's on the agenda for next week for you guys?
So next week we will have no music because Brandon Henson, who usually plays for us in the fall on his little stage that he sets up, he is actually on stage with Show Me Dega. So basically we will just have the bar set up, and I was hoping that something cool we could come through. Like last spring race, we had the cup car of Matt Tiff's that we had on display at our spot.
Yeah, that was super cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. I was told from a very influential person with Talladega Speedway that there has never been a cup car on display on the boulevard ever, and we were the first ones to have that. So that was pretty exciting to hear.
Nice.
Very nice. Very cool. It was cool.
yeah.
It was cool to see that, man. It was cool to see that, Boone.
Yeah, and it was an actual cup car that had raced 4 or 5 years ago. And I think the last race it was in was, I want to say, Nashville race. And it was, now it's just used as a show car. Matt Tiff actually ran that car, and then he ended up buying the car from BJ McLeod. And so now he just uses it as a show car. So, we had kids coming by, setting the kids inside the car and taking pictures. So that was pretty cool.
Great experience. Great experience.
Boone.
Yeah.
So if we get a car and put it on East DeGoga Boulevard, I guess it would be, so we'd be the first ones too, right?
Yes, you will be the first ones on East DeGoga,
okay.
but you'll never have claim on the boulevard.
We're gonna have to work.
We're gonna have to work on
We're gonna have to work on that.
We don't mind.
You just gave me a good idea, dude.
But you know what? I do know people. I do have connections.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
like
and Boone, you guys had some of the new beer y'all had some new beer out there last year, right?
Yeah, so the last couple of years we've had so it's Jeffrey Earnhardt is kind of sponsoring that beer, and so they actually bring a semi down the boulevard and unload the kegs of beer and cases of beer for us.
Man, that's so
So
cool.
they actually bring it in on a semi, so
Call
when
me
people
when he
see the
gets there.
semi coming down.
Yeah, that's so cool, man. And yeah, it's that's pretty impressive. Sure. I happened to be somewhere. I was traveling to Missouri one day. I walked in some local bait shop, and there was a stack of that beer sitting there. And I was the first person that come to mind was you guys at Tip Jar. First time I saw it. First time I drank it. And then here I am in some bait shop somewhere in Missouri, or between New Orleans and Missouri. A lot of stops. There it was displayed out. So pretty cool stuff. What's the name of that beer again?
Yeah, we will have that on tap, actually.
Outlaw, right? Outlaw, right?
Yeah, Outlaw beer. Yep, we will have it on tap.
Nice.
In our kegerator. And and I'm sure if Jeffrey's I don't know if Jeffrey's gonna be racing. I know him and Renee, my wife, they stay in touch, texting. If he's racing that weekend, I'm sure he'll stop by. He always stops by and hangs out for a few with us. So she hasn't got a hold of him yet, but yeah. So
Always a good time.
actually, I'm not a big beer drinker, to be honest with you. I tell people I quit drinking beer when I reach puberty. So now vodka and a little when Herman's around, he always feeds me the Apple Crown.
Oh yeah.
So Boone, I heard a rumor that y'all got a little bit more than beer and shots this year. You guys got a new toy.
Oh, yeah. We got a new slushy machine. So the slushy machine that we had before we would run out of slushies on a Friday, Saturday night, maybe 11-ish. And it got to the point to where we would refill the machine and it would take forever to freeze.
Sure, yeah.
So we got a new slushy machine. From what I hear, it freezes within minutes now. So it's a commercial grade, computerized. It'll tell us how many pours we've done, and it's higher capacity. So yeah, it's
Vivo shit is good.
Those are super popular.
Yeah.
The slushy's huge for us.
And you
you just made Mike the Poor a little jealous.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's our slushy guy, man, and he's been making them for us for a while. But he's like digital reader counter. Come on, Doc, step it up,
Y'all just cost us more money. Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Boom, can we get a little sponsor for our new slushy machine?
Yeah, he said sponsor.
Vivo.
Come right on over. Put your tip in the tip jar, and
Yeah, that's how you can sponsor it.
Right.
Come on by.
Yeah, no, listen, Boone, we had Bill Fenton from Red 38 on last week, and he was kind of telling us how he got started at Daytona, and now he'll be one of the stops for us, just like you guys for the If You Know You Know event. But what you got? I know it's always a secret, but what you guys got planned?
Oh, we're not doing nothing this year.
Oh, good answer. Good
we
answer.
don't believe you.
No.
We don't believe you.
No, we're not. We'll be a stop, but it's gonna be low key. So yeah, there won't be much going on for the If You Know.
I got you. But y'all have one of the belts hanging high, right? Y'all have one of the belts hanging high?
Well, of course we will.
Yeah,
We always hang that baby high. We're proud of that.
Where do y'all keep the belt you have now? Where do y'all keep that at? Who's got that?
I think Eric G's got it.
Oh, okay.
We have two Erics in our group, most of you know. So
yeah.
we got Eric G, or we just call him G. He is the Tip Jar Bar. He is the originator. Then we got Eric Doe, and so we just call him Doughhead.
So where is the OG, the cock?
Where is what?
Wait. Do you remember the BBC?
Golly, y'all have it. Y'all won't
it.
give it back. The cock.
The big black.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Where?
Oh,
what do you
convenient.
mean?
I do not have possession of that in my hands.
Good answer, Boone. Good answer.
I mean, y'all took this thing from us, And y'all ain't never brought it
No,
back.
listen, they didn't take it from us. They won it. They earned it.
You're right,
They earned
you're right,
it.
you're right,
And it got added to for a couple of years, and then it just disappeared.
It just disappeared. That was like the highlight of the party.
Yeah, I don't know whatever happened to that. I was afraid to touch
That's
it.
what I was.
See, that's how I am, Boone. I was afraid to touch it. I didn't want to talk about it. I let these guys talk about it, but
I wasn't afraid to touch it.
yeah, I know it was Herman's idea.
I just said that on TV, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, hey,
Whatever.
Herman was the one that found it and made it. So
I was the OG of the BBC.
So Boone, what's y'all group look like these days? Y'all got a pretty good group there, right?
Yeah, we do. We have a tight knit group. We're small. That's the way I like it. We got Scotty, our bartender.
Oh yeah,
He's coming
Scotty.
back.
Scotty.
He stirs up the drinks all night until I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning and
Scotty's still there.
go to the restroom, and I'll stick my head outside. There'll still be people out there, and he's still at the bar. So he's a late nighter, and so Scotty's coming back to be our bartender. And then, of course, we got Jeremy and Casey Stevens, which I haven't seen any of his videos yet.
They're coming.
Lacking in that department, but
Yeah.
of course they will be back. I'm sure they'll help out behind the bar. And then Eric Doe behind the scenes, keeping everything stocked. Him and G will keep everything stocked. And then my good friend Adam, who is a hauler driver, not going to say which team, but he is head of my security. And
Nice.
I'm a decent sized guy, but he dwarfs me.
is he a
So
normal size?
he
A
keeps
decent
the
size or a
riffraff
normal
out,
size?
and He handles all the things, so I don't have to do that anymore. I'm getting too old.
He's a big dude.
So he's a normal size guy,
He's a
right?
normal sized guy.
Yeah, he is.
All right, that's awesome.
Does he wear a shirt or no shirt?
Oh, I won't let anybody take their shirt off.
Oh,
there you go.
That is a rule. Within our group, I'm the only one that can go without a shirt.
Hey, Boone, we need a rule like that by us. But we also need a rule to keep your pants on too. So anyway, but
PG,
Hey,
boys,
if I-
PG.
If I could get away with it, I guarantee I'd be out there. You know.
yeah, I
Yeah,
got you.
we know.
Hey, I was there one night for that, Boone.
Yeah, it's happened a few times without my knowledge of what was going to happen, and it happens, if you know.
Yeah, man. Listen, are you guys excited about what's happening at Talladega, man? It's a sold out crowd again. Racing, NASCAR's back. A lot of good info, man. Are you guys excited about next week? On top of just seeing your good friends, seeing your long-term friends, but just getting back to the track and enjoying some time away from our businesses and our busy lives. Are you ready for this? I know I am.
Oh, yeah, it's killing me. When some of you all was in Daytona, me and Renee, we went to Daytona the last 2 years, and we wasn't able to go this year. And Cory was there, and Leprechaun and Darnell and all of them was there, and it was killing us not to be there, not to be able to hang out with everybody, but just to be back at the track. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And we talked about going to Kansas this weekend because I'm 6 hours from Kansas, and several of them are at Kansas this weekend, and we talked about doing it, but it's just too much to do back to back, too much work. But I'm excited. Been to a couple dirt races already this year. Went to the World of Outlaws race last weekend at I-55 Peevely.
Nice.
Good race. Hey, who won? Who won?
I'm ready.
Herman wants to know who won.
Who won I-55? That's okay.
He went back to back. I don't remember. My good friend Donnie
It
Scott.
wasn't Donnie. Yeah.
He didn't. But he ended up finishing third. So.
Yeah.
Man, listen, you and I personally talked a little bit about Donnie, with his transition, but he's done well for himself these days, right?
Oh, he is.
Got his girls running too. He's got his girls running too.
When that story broke on Facebook, I called him, and in 10 minutes I left him a voicemail, and 10 minutes later he called me back, and he was floored. He had no clue. He had an idea it was coming, but so anyway.
And I think about 10 minutes after that you called me.
I talked to him Saturday night. And just his demeanor. He's upbeat. He's excited, and he's where he wants to be, and he's around people that want to be around him. So,
Yeah, and he doesn't feel the pressure. Yeah, he doesn't feel the pressure that he had before, right? He's more in charge of what he's doing, and you take that off the top of you, and you're way more relaxed in the race car. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
Yep. And you, out of anybody, Herman, firsthand. You've sat in that seat. You've held that steering wheel.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man. I'm glad for Don. I'm glad he's got a lot of stuff. And his girls are racing now too, right?
Yeah, they're both running late models and 360s.
Yeah.
Sprint cars. Yeah.
That's awesome. It gets him some time to spend with them. And listen, what a great person to learn from too. So. But I'm glad we're keeping those roots together and that dirt stuff, man. That's pretty good. I know you follow that heavily, and I appreciate all the input you got on that. But man, what else you got for him, Cory?
So y'all, I'm understanding the Boulevard party's coming back on Friday night.
Oh, the big one on the
Boulevard's coming back.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's great to have that back. I'm excited for that one too. That's always a good one. Coming down the Boulevard right in front of our place. So, hey, and if anybody wants to come hang out and see it live, directly right in front of us.
Yeah. Hey, Boone.
Yeah.
That may be an option for us for sure.
What is your most favorite memory of any racetrack that you've ever been to?
Talk about
what happened didn't happen.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. What's your favorite memory of a racing incident that happened that is your favorite memory at a track? On track. Track.
Wow, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
There's been so many.
You should have gave me something to give you an idea. I mean, there's just so many. I would probably say giving Dale Jr. a Dale Senior pinball machine at Texas Speedway back 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Nice.
That is a hell of a memory.
Me and Eric G had went to Texas race one year, and a friend of ours got a hold of us to see if there was because he knew we had connections, any way to be able to get this pinball machine to Dale Jr.
Right.
And I said, well, hold on, let me make a phone call. So I called my good friend Kenny Wallace, and I said, Kenny, any way that you could get a hold of Dale Jr., this is what we got. He goes, let me make a phone call, I'll call you back. So about 10 minutes later, he calls me back, and he said, meet him at the owner's lot, or the RV lot, in an hour, whatever. So sure enough, we drive over there with this pinball machine in the back of a pickup truck, and they came out and got it. So that was cool to be able to get that back to him. That was something that it was his dad's.
Yeah.
Man, that is a great story. That's the first time I'm hearing that story.
Yeah,
so
I never heard that either.
That's
That's why I put you on the spot, because you get good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, when you see Kenny Wallace, you let him know he's Herminator number 2.
Oh.
I will let him know that.
Yeah, that's not gonna go well, Boone. That's not gonna go well.
I challenge him. I beat that dude in a UMP modified. I know Kenny can't drive a sprint car, but I challenge him in a modified.
Here's something that's my all around racing one. Another one at a Talladega. Let's talk about a Talladega experience.
PG-13.
And it's happened 3 times with us.
Yeah.
Back when Kenny Wallace used to do his Where's Wallace segment.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
He did 2 segments at our spot. One with Duggar, the country singer.
Tim.
And in fact, I just shared that on my Facebook, Boone Tip Jar Bar Facebook. I just shared that clip. And then they did another one, and then he did a third one with a driver out in front of our spot. So that was pretty cool to, because I'd been on to Kenny, hey, you need to come to our spot for Talladega. Finally, he said, okay, I'm going to do it. So he came and did his Where's Kenny segment at our spot. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, you and Kenny are basically from the same hometown, right? Pretty close.
Yeah, Yeah, he grew up, let's say I grew up probably an hour from him.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, I knew y'all were close.
And I still stay in touch with him now and then. So go stop by his shop, and if I'm in the area, I'll stop by and hang out in his shop for a little bit, just talking racing.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, Cory, what you got? What's the last thing we got for Boone? Any questions for Boone?
I just wanted to ask him, do you know what time that the Boulevard party is on Friday night?
If I had to guess, it's like 7 p.m.
I don't know. I was just trying to look it up and just let everybody know the
This
big
is
one on
the
the
first
Boulevard.
I've heard about the big one on the
So
Boulevard.
it's actually going. Listen, from what I was told, it's going back like pre. They're gonna do the sauce and all at the end where you dive.
Oh, the barbecue sauce?
Barbecue sauce,
yeah.
all that, the whole nine.
Like Miller Lite used to do. Miller Lite used to go.
I don't know how true it is, but they did say it was coming back like it was.
Yeah,
back
Boone,
then.
we may take you up on coming down there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on down. Hey, you guys didn't show up last at the fall race on Thursday night like you usually do. You sent the wives to us, which, hey, I'm all for that, brother.
Yeah.
Show up. You were AWOL on us.
Nah, we're gonna fix that, buddy. We're gonna fix that.
If that happens again this year, your ladies may not make it back.
Well, listen. It might. You never know what's going to happen this year because Wednesday night we celebrate 2 birthdays. It's my wife and me.
Cory and Cherie's birthday,
Top
buddy.
birthday, so it's a possibility.
They be
Well,
getting
come on
old.
down. We'll do a birthday shot.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Boone, we don't want to take much more of your time. I know you're a hardworking individual, but man, we want to thank you so much for dialing in and telling some great stories. And we prefaced your interview by just saying, "Hey, do not walk up to this man and shake his hand. It's a hugger, not a fighter,
It's
right?
not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen." So.
We need more love in this world, and
That's
you
right.
may get it if it's in the afternoon. You may get a sweaty hug. If it's in the evening after dark, I'm smelling good. You'll get a good smell hug.
I think I've had both of those.
I definitely.
I think
have.
I've had both of those,
I
Boone.
definitely have.
And I don't care if I've gave you already 2 hugs. Every time I walk up, you're getting a hug.
That is a true statement. Man. Well, Boone, thanks so much, man. Safe travels, and we'll see you Wednesday morning, bright and early, buddy.
Definitely.
All right, sounds good, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks.
All right, Boone.
Later, Boone.
See
Thank
you
you.
guys. Love y'all.
Yeah,
Hey,
tell
hey,
Renee
bro.
we
Good night.
said hello, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, buddy. Bye. Boone, Tip Jawbar, the legendary mayor of Talladega Boulevard. So,
Dumb, yeah.
the mayor. So, pretty
you go.
cool stuff. So,
That's no exaggeration on that hug, and that dude will hug you.
Oh,
that-
yeah.
there is no listen. And I still, just out of habit, right, Mike? You just go and you shake it. You just
Oh, no,
reach
stick
it's
your
out of
hand
habit,
out.
He
man.
slaps it. He'll
You have
slap
to
it.
consciously
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
yourself,
Yeah.
don't do it.
Don't shake your hand
Put it in your
out.
pocket.
Put your hand in your pocket. Good one, Bobby. Yeah, good one, Bobby. So,
So that means after the Boulevard,
yeah.
the Boulevard party,
Yep.
and about 10 o'clock we'll have
Our concert, Strictly
Yes.
Skinner. Strictly
Yes.
Skinner.
So it ought to be cool.
So I think it's
Yeah.
Cory. I think it's time for a small commercial break, and we'll come right back.
DegaNation flagged up, drinks in the air. New Orleans crew bringing heat everywhere. Shots lined up and the music's loud. If you ain't ready to rage, step back from the crowd. Let's go, Dega, turn it up.
All right, back from a quick commercial break. Appreciate you guys. We just hung up a tip from Boone from Tip Jar Bar, so pretty excited what we got going on. But listen, a couple of things. Just want to remind you guys. Go to DegaNation TV on YouTube. Check us out. Check the podcast out. Some shorts we got on there. Some cool videos. And then listen, if you have any questions about anything we've got going on, go to DegaNation.com. You can see everything we got going on. You can click on the merchandise and go straight to apparel. So shout out to Pick and Stick Graphics. They've been helping us out with apparel for a long time now. They've been helping us out with a lot of our banners, graphics, stickers. But really big shout out to those guys. But again, DegaNation.com.
And listen,
Go ahead.
Not only that they've been helping out that, so Hannah she designs a lot of the shirts.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, last week Sunday Fun Day came out. I don't know.
Turn 2 Sunday Fun Day.
Sunday is a really cool shirt.
Yep.
I
got some Hawaiian shirts on the way.
got some Hawaiian
They're on
shirts.
the way.
Oh,
Matter of fact, today she sent me a hat, like a beach hat.
Oh, nice.
It's got the new logo on it. So go to the website. It's
DegaNation.com.
www.DegaNation.com.
Yep.
And when you get into the website, you got to go to merchandise. So, but really, go check that out. There's a lot of stuff, man. She calls me all the time. What do you think about this? Man, do it.
Looks good.
Do
It looks good.
Do it.
We gotta have it. So, make sure you go to DegaNation.com and check that out.
So, I'm gonna tell you, while we're talking about that, I got something cool. You know, this is the first time I'm having to bring my dog Coda to the race. Kim got him a DegaNation banner.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
bandana.
Nice.
So he's rolling around the house tonight, getting used to the white DegaNation banner.
Hot laps. Hot laps.
He's doing some hot laps.
There you go. Hot laps.
That's right.
All right.
But man, I think we had a lady that did one on her own a few years ago.
She did.
One of our original.
It was the
people.
original.
Yeah.
So,
she
you know,
right next door to us.
Somebody asked the other day about if they could bring pets. I said, I don't know why not. We had a goat. Somebody brought that goat.
Wait, we got a Great Dane or something runs around.
Oh, yeah.
Named
We got a dog named
Dega.
Dega. So,
Coda will be there with us, and listen, he's already got his prescriptions out and all that good stuff. He's got his cool man.
You,
But
the
no,
dog, or you?
Not me.
Not you.
so they got that's something that's on.
So much dogs.
There's a lot. They got dog beds. They got dog bowls. They got look. Go check it out. DegaNation.com.
And don't forget to go on all our social media, man. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, the whole piece, and then go to YouTube for sure, so you can find and watch these podcasts, listen to these podcasts at your leisure. Again, pretty cool stuff there. But listen, we want to before we get into, we're going to talk a little bit of apparel, but really want to talk about some of our key sponsors. And listen, I think this year we're auctioning off 4 Yeti ice chests, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
That's correct.
So our buddies over at Riverside CNC Marine, right here locally in Springfield?
Springfield.
Mike,
All the way
so-
down. You pass up his house, you're in the bayou.
Oh, check that out.
Hell, there's the parish in the house.
He's using the tip.
Yeah, listen, Mike has made frequent visits over to Riverside CNC.
Hell yeah.
And they're cutting our C-Deck logos for our ice chests, and I think we'll have one for the Tito's. We've got a couple other Yetis, but shout out to them, man. They do some great work.
They
on
do
some
a lot of
beautiful
boats.
work.
A lot of boats.
Yes.
Yes.
They knock it out the park.
Man,
Yeah.
really good stuff. So check them out if you're looking for a swim pad, if you're looking for a bow pad.
If you remember last year, we had a table, big old table.
man,
Yes.
listen,
The
we had
DegaNation
beer
table.
like
pong
a ping
table.
pong table, right?
Yeah, beer pong.
Beer pong
Yeah.
table, yeah.
Yeah.
DegaNation.
Mike, I'm sure, hauled that down for us.
Yes.
Sure did.
He'll be hauling ice just down for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mike knows him real well, but again, just talking about. We talked a little bit earlier about that Hoyt bike that's coming down for some of those adaptive athletes, and Team Pack-A-Lunch has sponsored us on a lot of different things, man.
Wait, didn't we have the other people were coming too?
They are Angels.
Angels.
That's correct.
Angels,
Yeah.
yeah.
They will be here.
So a lot of our teams that we've been working with on the side for the adaptive athletes, like Ski Dogs, and one of our bikes was in the Crest City Classic last week, or 2 weeks ago I should say, and that bike will actually be on stage, on display all weekend long. Thank you to Signworks for putting in the work. They literally, Signworks is their name for a reason, because they put in the work. We got them that bike on Monday, designed it, and they picked it up on Friday. It was in the Crest City Classic on Saturday.
That's
so,
correct, yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't get better than that. They came on as a partner with us for that. I think they did, in the meantime, they had a couple other bikes.
Well, they were the ones that Soundworks has been with us for a while. They put all the graphics
All
on
the
the side
graphics
of
on
the
all our
truck.
trailers.
So,
Yeah.
So shout out to Signworks for sure, but we got a lot of other vendors listening today. We hit some of our guys up, King Cooker and Metal Fusion. They've been on board with us for many years. So we've got part of our auction today. We've got a crawfish table. We got a wok. We got a 100-quart burner. We got a camp setup, a camp grill setup, all kinds of cool stuff. Paddles from King Cooker, and then and our partners at Care Restaurant Supply. Man, listen, you go to that place and you get lost. Like, I can't go there and not spend money.
Gotta spend.
Yeah.
Gotta
Man, knives.
You know, we-
anything
You
to
didn't think
Yeah.
you needed it until you walked in there, huh?
Oh my gosh.
We talking about all this stuff, right? A cooker and an ice chest and all this stuff, right? We got to be focused on where that's going, right?
Yes.
This auction and these ice chests and these donations and everything's coming in, right? Going right back to these kids
Absolutely.
and buying these bikes and just doing all these things that's going back in the community.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's where it's at.
Every penny donated, every penny spent, every dollar spent goes to one spot, and it goes to these adaptive athletes. It goes to these kids for Christmas.
Halloween.
Yeah, special
Halloween party. Forgot about the Halloween.
Christmas.
Name it.
Christmas,
Christmas.
And listen, you guys that have donated to our auction all these years are allowing us to expand our donation
Yes.
efforts. So, but again, Cory mentioned it a little bit earlier, but 12 o'clock, if you know event kicks off, free jambalaya, and then right into our auction from 1:30 to probably about 3:30. We've got a lot of great, just everything you
And
need.
if you're
It's fun
curious
as well.
about what is going to be at the auction, come early in the morning. We're going to have everything set
Oh,
up.
we do set up. Yeah, we do
Come
set
take a
up.
peek, walk around, look,
Great point, Mike.
put your eye on what you want.
The
Get
team,
ready.
Bobby, Mike, all the ladies, they do a great job of getting the stuff on the tables, presentable, and man, we get so many people that walk through, right?
Yes.
And like, I'm bidding on this. I'm bidding
Bobby
on that.
behind the scenes.
Everything has a number
I mean,
on it, so you can wait for
The chair last race. I mean, your boy sat down in it and claimed it. He was like,
I'm buying this chair.
I'm
yeah.
getting
Behind
this
the
chair. I'm not giving it up.
That was so cool, man.
That was
Just
dope.
you know, Talladega Preacher been probably one of our largest suppliers in funding for our auction. Beautiful handcrafted furniture.
Yes.
And to Mike's point, last year Noah Gregson sat in it. He sat in those Adirondack chairs, right?
Yeah.
Say that fast, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not leaving without him. And man, this guy's driving a car on Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't even know
Yeah.
how he got them damn things home, and he bought some signs, some brewery signs, but no.
Help us out a lot.
Come by, check us out, Talladega Preacher.
We're gonna have one of these DegaNation signs right here by the end.
This is one of these DegaNation light signs.
It won't be that one, but we'll have one just like it.
Yeah. We got the Ducks Unlimited. We're gonna have quite a few things from Ducks Unlimited. That'll be there. So a lot of cool sponsors, but Team Pack a Lunch, King Cooker, Care Supply. We talk about Pick and Sticks Graphics. We've got PG Nola, who's done this great toolbox sitting next to me. Cajun Cookware. who's
Flex
done
Power.
Flex Power. They're coming with some generators.
Southern Ontario
Cornhole boards. They've been partners for a while. So we've got pressure washing. Pressure washer's coming, right?
Yeah, it's one of
long-term partners there. The pressure washer store.
That's correct.
And we got a brand new gas pressure washer. One of the bigger boys that'll be there for auction. Always goes well. So on top.
Really cool pressure washer.
Yes.
We had one last spring.
Yeah.
So, Chris,
Really nice.
Yeah. Do you have your auctioneer voice tuned up?
Oh, listen, it's
$1, $2, $2, $2, $3, $3,
Yeah, listen, I'm helping with the second line brewery MSY beer.
Yes. Couple hottie toddies before we get started.
Chris, are we gonna have any special beer this year?
The word on the street is yes.
Okay. Do you have any idea what brand it is?
You may know, or are we keeping that a secret?
No, we can go ahead and let people know.
We got no secrets
You're
on
that
the.
confident.
I'm
We
that
got no
confident.
secrets on the couch.
Hey,
bro. no secrets
hey.
on the couch.
Technically, we're
Listen.
already going to be there by the time
Listen,
people
when you
see
get a
us.
phone call from corporate and they tell you that,
Oh.
when they tell you something, man, you gotta go ahead and believe
Put it down.
So Garage Beer, they're coming on board.
Yep,
Then we have some Garage Beer at the compound.
that's correct.
Check that out, man. Now, listen, I've had some Garage Beer in the past. I've had the.
I haven't. I'm
It's
pretty
really
excited.
good, really good. So
Now-
I went to a car show a few weeks back, and somebody brought some. I don't know where we were. We were somewhere out of state, and they brought some. I think they had some at the Christmas party, but Garage Beer. So it's gonna be interesting. More to come on that, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
who is the owner
Breaking.
of that?
Breaking.
I don't know who the owner is, but I know who promotes it. Is it Jason Kelsey?
I'm pretty positive he is a part owner of that.
Jason Kelsey of the Kelsey brothers,
Yeah.
NFL famous.
Taylor's brother-in-law.
Taylor Swift's brother-in-law. He
You went there. You went there.
It's a possibility, not 100%. But
Listen, they have a great podcast. His
Yes,
wife
they do.
has a great podcast. She, at some point, a few weeks into her launching her podcast, she actually took out Joe Rogan for one of the best podcasts. So that's pretty interesting. I don't have all the details. If I did have the details, I would speak a lot more on it.
word on the street.
He may
Now, hold
be
on. Word on DegaNation
Wait, what?
Boulevard.
What?
Yeah.
Word on DegaNation Boulevard is look around on Friday.
Oh man, we're getting some breaking news.
Breaking.
I know that's Everett's one of Everett's favorites. Breaking news.
Yeah. Top flight in the house.
Listen, I'm gonna do my homework on it. I will have more for you guys next week on this, but I'm pretty excited about that because this is a pretty damn good beer, and they got a great podcast.
You'll be
Both had great careers in the NFL, right, Mike?
They did. They did.
Chris, One other thing I'm being told on the boulevard.
You getting breaking information?
Breaking
More
it. Something just
breaking
come
news.
in. Something
More breaking
it just
news.
came in.
Another phone call.
Slot car racing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Slot
yeah,
car
I
racing.
did hear slot car
I just heard
racing.
about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Flex Power.
Yep.
Slot car-
Yeah.
he's
Check
checking.
it out.
Yeah.
Slot car
Yeah.
racing right there.
He's getting a message from corporate office right now.
Yeah.
All right, listen,
Satellite.
Satellite. So again, always looking for new partnerships. We've got a lot of long-term partners. Henderson Auction, Sugarland Shine. You guys know Mike. It's gonna be serving it up.
Oh, yeah.
Serving up the Sugarland Shine.
Get on that shot ski.
Oh man, we got a lot of good flavors, right?
Get
Mike?
on that shot
We
ski.
do.
What's the big flavor, Mike?
Oh,
You probably
man.
know.
Lately, they've been liking the creams, a lot
Yeah.
of banana puddings.
Oh yeah.
Love butter pecan.
They go
got
down a
that.
little bit easier.
Coffee.
Birthday cake's been a new
Birthday
favorite.
cake.
Yeah, birthday cake. I hope we got some of that. I think we
We
do.
did have mint chocolate chip last race, and that was a mixed reaction. I liked it, but
Listen, Mike said
Hey,
everything. Mike said everything's good. He's an expert.
That's
at
it.
all.
I like it all.
Everything's good.
it's all good.
I want to give.
If I'm serving it, it's
while
good.
I'm thinking about it, I want to give a shout out to Dustin, May, and Noah
Oh,
for
definitely.
setting up all our sound
Yes.
with Bobby,
Yeah.
and they do a really good job
Always.
with all that.
So
And,
Bobby's IT/sound engineer /bar back /
Lighting.
Iceman /
Lighting.
he also
everything.
tows the cooking
Tows the
trail.
cooking trail.
tow truck driver.
Yeah.
Backseat banging.
When you come to the
bed.
compound, stop and say hello to Bobby.
Bobby's gonna be busy.
If you're over between 28 and 45,
Single.
Single, ready to mingle, ready to
give you a little
mingle,
plug.
ready to
Yeah,
mingle.
he's not embarrassing though.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Only single man on the couch.
Yeah, so- But anyway,
Yeah,
listen.
don't let the forehead fool you. We got plenty.
Yeah.
We got plenty of DegaNation hats. You can cover it up.
Catfish.
So again, man, Henderson Auctions, Flex Power, Sugarland Shine, Monster Energy Drink, both the drink and the beast. I think we got some regular
right.
Monster coming
Yeah.
downtown.
Yeah.
So a lot of cool stuff. Don't forget the Bloody Mary and most of the bar.
Oh, yeah.
But let's get into some race picks.
We also going to have our world famous Dega Bomb this year.
Oh,
Dega Bomb. Dega Bomb.
Gotta hit the
The girls will be stirring up some Dega Bombs.
So what is a Dagobah?
Oh,
We
well,
can't tell you all that.
We'll see.
Oh, we're gonna keep it, huh?
I gotta get in there.
Undirect.
If we
If you
tell
know,
you,
you know.
Yes.
If you tell me, we gotta kill you.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
Yeah, so listen, you guys know, and the Ropers last year, who won our spot, man, they made this thing famous. It's straight from a bar out of Nebraska, and it was
They-
formerly known as the
They're
Chuck
making it
Norris.
famous right now as we speak.
Oh, they're
Oh, I could
Kansas.
imagine. Yes,
Kansas.
they
He's
are.
advertising
They're
right
awesome.
now.
formerly known as the Chuck Norris shot. I think I might have been the first person to reach out to Eric and say, hey, we need a new name, so we're gonna call it the Dega Bomb.
Dega
Dagobah.
Bomb.
You'll find out what's in it once you have a shot of it. So,
You're gonna want two shots.
Yeah, you're gonna want
take
more
one.
than
You're like, oh, give me another.
Well, we'll see that real soon, but really good shout out. So Dega Bomb for sure. But let's get into some NASCAR, man. We got a few minutes left, and we'll have to call it quits. But we got Kansas that we picked for last week, and this week we're going to be picking for Talladega.
Yeah.
So, what's your thoughts? Let's go Herm first.
I want to
What's
go.
your
I want to.
thoughts,
I want to back up before I pick.
Herm? Okay. Oh, here we. He likes to.
He
back
likes
up.
to back it up. He
Yeah,
likes
I'm a
to
bus
back it
driver.
up.
I'm a bus driver, right? I want to.
Yeah.
Well, I want to talk about a little bit of racing. You said racing. I want to
Alright,
talk about
let's go
racing. Let's
racing.
go racing, right? So seems like Kyle Busch is getting to the end of his contract at RCR.
Okay, you got some breaking news.
Breaking news,
Oh, I
right?
heard some breaking news today.
So
15 years old.
where
But in hand.
where's Kyle Busch going when he leaves Richard Childress? Where's he going?
So let's talk about, if you're going to go that
Yeah,
way,
let's go there.
how old is Braxton right now?
15.
No, he's not.
No, he's still young. He's
Not
like
15.
12, 13.
Once he turns 15, he and his son they're gonna run the trucks. You can run super speedway. You have to be over 18.
Yeah.
So dad's gonna take care of all the super speedways. He's gonna take care of all the small tracks.
Oh, okay.
So that's the plan. When he turns 15, he's going to trucks. So that will be, you'll know, that's when he's gonna
Are
retire.
they going back to KBR or are they going to something else?
I don't know exactly. I
I mean, so
Yeah, well, look, I don't think there's a place for Kyle Busch to go. Where would he go? There's not a cup ride.
Don't.
There's not a cup ride.
There's been talk.
Hey, don't be shocked if he's not back in the Toyota.
Yeah, there's been some
Yeah.
talk.
I don't know. I mean, Denny brought that up on one of his deals.
There you go, right there. There's your answer.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Denny is pushing for him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what my feelings.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
They were three teammates together.
The man still got it. He still got it.
It's equipment. Oh, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, right? It's equipment.
You know?
Right.
So, yeah, that's good point. I do understand that he wants to win again. He doesn't want to go out as
I mean, Kyle Busch is washed up.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. No. The man's not. He just ain't got good equipment.
Right.
His teammate ain't got good equipment.
Yeah, I mean, they got big name sponsors. They got money rolling in.
So
they're missing it on the leadership side.
So where does that put Richard Childress?
I'm going to go ahead and tell you. It's the same scenario right now that Jack Roush went through.
Yep.
Okay. Somebody's going to come in, such as maybe Austin is. They say he's going to move into that league.
Kyle Busch is the best driver at RCR.
Yeah, and
hands down.
Yeah. We talked about this a few weeks ago when Reddick was winning all the races and Michael Jordan came on and said, "Hey, listen, I'm the face of the franchise. Everybody wants to see where I'm doing, where I'm at, but I have to give all the credit to Denny for putting together the leadership team in 2311. So he said, I just write the checks. Denny secured the people, the best of the best. And so I think that's what's going to happen. You're going to see Austin Dillon probably take over at Richard Childress, probably bring on another face to the franchise.
A young guy?
I don't know, like Brad Keselowski and Roush, like a co-ownership thing. So there's been some talk, hey, Junior could come in on that side of it too. So you never know, man. There's a lot of information there.
There's a lot going on with Jimmy. Jimmy's got some new partners as well.
Right. Right. I don't know. I thought the Kyle Busch thing was interesting.
It is.
There's a lot of. I think him and Hocevar got into it again this weekend, so there was some conversation about that. So but again, Hocevar finished way ahead of.
So speaking of Talladega, speaking of racing, so they're going to change the staging of Talladega, where the last stage is only going to be 45 laps.
No fuel mileage.
No fuel. So
they're
going to.
I think that's a good thing.
And they were talking about doing all 4 tires. You have to change all 4 tires.
Oh, really?
I've seen something.
Mandate.
Mandating all 4 tires.
They want you to hold that throttle wide open the whole 45
That's
laps.
the first time I'm hearing that. So
I did hear that.
Yeah.
Instead of changing 2, they want you to change all 4.
Nice.
So
I don't know if I've ever seen that mandated. That's pretty cool.
They just
talking about doing it on super speedways to make sure.
It should make better racing. If they all have to put 4 tires on with 45 laps to go, it's going to make a better race.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Towards the end.
Even the playing field a little.
So, only thing I see what happening is that you're going to have some cars run out of gas because they're going to want to be lighter, so they're going to put less in. Watch what's going to happen.
Hey, we going live at 9?
It's 30-ish, 9:30-ish, So we need to move on. Let's move on.
Let's go to race picks. So Herman, you've been going first for the last few races. So let's go. Who's your pick for Talladega?
Well, so I'm a little
Jack Links 500.
The Jack Links 500
on April 26th.
I'm a little bit torn between the onion head and the mustache.
Ooh.
But I'm definitely going with Ryan Blaney.
Okay. All right. That's a new one.
Ryan Blaney. Lock it in.
All right. See where you at. Where you going, Cory? You going with his teammate?
No, I'm not going to go with his teammate, but I am going to go with a Ford.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to go with Brad. I'm just going to go with Brad. I'm going to go with Brad.
Brad's a solid pick. I tell you, Brad's a solid pick.
I'm going to go with Brad.
I just drew a blank, man.
I'm drawing a blank on him, but I can't think of it.
Stay with the 34th. That's who you want.
No, I'm going to go with Brad. And I know who it is. It's Kris somebody. It's Kris.
Busher.
Chris Busher.
Yeah. Busher. You don't
I'm going to go with Brad.
Oh, Brad.
I'm just going to go with
BK.
Brad. BK.
Right.
That's a good pick.
That's cool. I'm going to go last. So, Bobby, who you going to go with, man, for Talladega?
I think I'm going to go with Joey Logano.
Joey Logano.
Okay, so I was torn between
one before
between these two.
I was torn between the 12 and the 22.
So
they're going to be fast.
I pulled this always through last week and it didn't work out.
So that's 3 Fords so far. Just want to let you know.
Yeah.
Where you at, Mikey? Where you at?
And I'm a Chevy guy.
Me too.
Where you at, Mike?
I'm going to go with Bobby's pick. Logano. That's why I was torn between these two that they both said here.
Okay, so we'll give you the
copycat.
It happens.
Copycat.
Yeah, that's confidence right there.
Yeah, well, it's confidence in that team, in that Penske team.
And listen, this my pick. Listen, we're gonna close this out with my pick, but this isn't anything to do with who pays my bills.
Oh, here we go.
But
Oh
listen,
my
this
God!
is-
No, okay.
This is the winner.
Oh,
He's won here before.
yeah.
Chase Briscoe.
Chase
Yeah,
Briscoe.
yeah.
In the
Well, the thing
19,
about Dega
in a
is
Toyota.
you just got to be at the end, right?
Yeah, listen, he finished 5th last week at Bristol. So,
He
He
was
just-
hot. I'm gonna tell you, the man was hot last year.
Yeah.
yeah, very hot.
Very hot.
And
If you
he
stay-
won Talladega. So,
That's right. Then if you stay away from Hocevar, you got a chance to win.
so I'm going with
Hurricane
the
host.
Yoda. I'm going with the Yoda. You know, I noticed we didn't pick any Chevys. So,
No.
but Chase has always been strong here. So 24 has always been strong here. So, hey, listen, Ricky Stenhouse has always been strong.
I was just about to say.
Ricky Stenhouse.
And I'm gonna tell you,
You're going to throw it out there, put the 23 team out
that's
there.
in the back. I was just where I was going.
Bubba Wallace is due to win a race at Talladega.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going.
Again.
I'm going Chase Briscoe for sure. So lock that in. So we got the big stuff. Well, listen, we've been going for a minute there. So what we're gonna close this out with? So Cory, anything you want to close out with?
Well, I just want to tell everybody, thank you for supporting us,
Yeah.
and definitely come see us.
Yeah. Listen, Saturday night after the post party, with the pre-party and the post party. So after the Kidmore concert, we got our house band Handshake Promise.
Always.
So they'll be there Saturday night. So you know, Saturday, I think Mike's point earlier is kind of a race day for us.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of activities during the day, but we're gearing up for the
But
concert.
we'll still be kicking. Come and hang
Kicking all
out.
day,
I mean,
kicking all day. So
So, yep.
awesome, Herman, what you got?
You know what? Just looking forward to this. I think it's going to be one of the better races that we've seen at Dega. Look, and the compound never stops.
Nope,
Right.
never stop.
Come on Wednesday
That's it.
afternoon. Give us a chance to get set up.
Yeah,
We're ready on Wednesday. We don't stop till Sunday.
That's it.
Looking forward to meeting a lot of people that I really haven't got to meet yet. The big truck
skip
people.
Yeah, switch it up.
Switch it up,
Switch it
right?
up.
Yeah, looking forward to meeting those guys. A lot of new faces will be in the compound. Looking forward to
The
meeting
good
a lot of
news is, Herman, just following some of the other social media sites, is there's a lot of people that have us on their list of things to do at Talladega.
That's
And
100%
always cool.
correct.
So,
I've seen that in two or
similar-
three spots.
Yeah, similar to what Boone said today. If you don't know where we're at, Google Maps.
Google Maps.
Yeah,
Google
that's
Maps,
right.
type in DegaNation. It's going to drop you a pin on where we're at, and you'll be able to find us. So, cool stuff there. So, Bobby, what's on your mind, man? What you looking forward to next week?
Ready to be done prepping so we can get going, Joe.
Yeah, I
Ready
like
to get
that.
done prepping. That's right.
Bobby's the prep guy. So, yeah, Bobby, thank you, man, for being here every night. You know, doing the IT stuff behind the scenes, getting the tickets sorted, doing the labor, the heavy lifting, assistant Mike with all his needs and his efforts that he's been putting together. So thank you, Bobby. Appreciate that. Mike,
Yo.
Depora,
What you got, Mike?
what your nose, Mike? What your nose?
Oh, easy.
Like Bobby said, I'm tired of thinking. I'm ready to start drinking.
Oh, that is
That's a good note to leave on.
He's been putting that one together all night. And he's been saying, he smells what the rock is cooking.
Yeah. No, pretty cool stuff there. So, but no, listen, want to close out. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Mike, for joining us on the couch tonight. We wish SO would have been here.
Yeah.
You know, showing some of the guys behind the scenes that have been putting this thing together for quite some time for us. Couldn't do it without them.
And there's also a lot of other people that help. So
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
ton
yeah,
more,
definitely,
man.
definitely.
There's a ton more. We got DJ Snacks.
Need more cameras.
Yeah, we need more
Need a
mics,
bigger
we need more
couch.
cam- and we need
Two more
cameras,
couches.
right? But
Yeah.
DJ Snacks, he's gonna be spinning it up for us all weekend. A lot of cool people coming there, but just want to reiterate, we've got something going on every day. Stop by Wednesday during the setup. We'll say hello. Thursday we got mimosas and Bloody Marys in the morning, leading right into
Cornhole.
cornhole. Leading
Podcast.
right into a podcast,
Podcast.
leading right into Thursday night moonshine tasting party.
It just it don't stop.
That's it.
It-
Don't
It's
stop.
just
Don't
not gonna
stop.
stop.
Friday, don't forget Strictly Skinner. If you know event, auction, Skinner.
Come by early.
Come by, get your cards,
Get
and
your
then
cards.
Saturday, man, handshake promise. And you know what Sunday is? Sunday's race day.
Race day, big.
So come by, check us out. We'll be right there, hovering over the field, over the backstretch of turn
on the
2.
DegaNation Sky Deck.
DegaNation Sky Deck. We haven't talked about that in a minute. So. But no, listen, I wanna close it out by saying, hey, thank you for Boone at Tip Jar Bar for joining us tonight.
Yep.
Thank you to our partners at Flight Zone Media for kicking us off and keeping us looking good behind the scenes. Again, thank you for everybody on the couch tonight. Appreciate all the hard work. And next time you'll see us, we'll be on the road. And we'll drop this thing on Tuesday around 7 p.m., 7:30. You can listen to it while you're traveling to Talladega.
There you go.
So I'm Kris with a K. I got Mike DePore, the Herman, the Bobby Light, and Cory Long on the law. We'll see y'all next time. Appreciate everything. Thank you again to our partners, and we'll see y'all in Talladega.
On the
Later.
board.
This is DegaNation.